Alright, so I asked you guys on Twitter, simple question. I asked you guys if you could change one thing about Falk for the next patch, what would you change? So I asked you guys that question on Twitter. So what I'm about to do right now is we're about to look at the replies. I got quite a few replies there. Some of them were actually interesting. Someone said the one change. This was Bay FGC on. Said the one change I want to see for next season is Kujel being 14 frame startup. We had it as 13 frames on season 3, and that was very nice. 14 frame would allow it to combo from lights and combo consistently from stand light punch from any range. Okay, now I agree with this. I very much agree with this, because let me first cancel this. Let me cancel the fight request. We're not fighting right now. I very much agree with this because, right, this being so slow, right, of course it combos off stand light punch. It combos naturally off stand light punch. On counter here, it combos off of stand light kick, crouch light punch, and those are the lights it combos from. The problem is, at max range, you don't get these conversions. So for example, that did not combo, however it counter hit. Another example, if I take off the counter hit, this is supposed to combo, right? I step out of range slightly, it no longer combos. Stuff like this makes it really inconsistent for Falk, because you'll be in a situation, right, where you've got V-Trigger 2, you can only activate this on hit in order for it to be safe, or even plus because you get a whole dash. You can't activate on block because you get punished. You can't whiff it out because you get punished. So you can only do it on hit. Now if you're not gonna, like, stand medium kick is hard to confirm. Her confirming buttons are stand heavy punch, you've got forward heavy punch, you've got crouch medium punch, right? Those are like the main ones. Of course you can do medium kick shot, but then you got situations where, like, pardon me, say you're in the corner, for example, right? You're getting pressured by Akuma, right? And then you do something like this. This is what you want. The reason why this would be really useful when you're up close is because it's a safe buffer. So if Akuma blocks this, I'm still safe afterwards. I'm +2 on this. If he blocks this, I'm +2, so I'm still safe. It's fine, right? I'm not getting punished for anything. But the problem is, when you're reacting to the jab hitting and then you go into shot, you would cancel into V-trigger. But if you were to do that slightly at this range where you're slightly further away, this would happen. Here's what would happen. So you would confirm it, but then that would get blocked. If I make him go on guard after first attack, here we go. This is what would happen. Doing all this, you finally get your jab buffer. This is what would happen. And then you get punished. That is not fair. If they want to make something work and combo, make it work at all ranges. Because we're not just going to commit to this all the time. You guys see me do this sometimes. Sometimes I'm getting pressured and I do this. Because I know that's not going to whiff. I know that's not going to whiff, which is why I do that a lot. I'm confident on interrupting there. I know that is always going to hit if the light punch connects. Whereas if I just do this, oh, it landed. Oh, it landed. Well, I've got a counter hit on? No, I don't. It's so inconsistent. Look, now I didn't land. And then you got other things, other things to take into consideration, right? If your light punch counter hits, it adds extra pushback to your opponent. So this is only the regular pushback on the actual regular hit. But if Akuma was to press a jab or medium and my light punch actually beats that, it will add extra pushback, which means this is even more likely to whiff. And then the V-trigger activation will obviously whiff and I get punished. So yeah, I definitely agree on that. It should be 14 frames, even 13 frames. In season 3 it was 13 frames, it was fine. You could get in season 3. You could get stand light kick into shot to combo. Wow, someone said World 2-pack said Falk without a stick. We got Imizi Okrafall said V-Trigger 2 activation should give a hard knockdown. Only quick rise or delay. Wake up, no back row. I agree with that. I do agree with that. When you activate V-Trigger, you should know exactly what recovery random. You should know exactly if they're gonna back roll quick. It should force them to do a certain wake up. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You know, I definitely agree with that for sure. We've got Would Love. We got Joza here. Says Would Love for max range light Kujo to combo and have a hitbox adjustment on PP, which is Schneider. Oh, a hitbox adjustment for it. Okay, that is true because Schneider. People say, oh, it's just 2 buttons. Yeah, but it trades a lot. There's no point having a really easy anti if it's gonna trade all the time, you know. Now we've got man like Afrosane. Says, I think Falk deserves a better V-Trigger one. Maybe it lasts longer or gets more charges to use the move. Oh, okay, yeah, that is actually a good point. Falk's V-Trigger one is underwhelming in a lot of matchups. It runs out really quickly. You get 3 shots. Like 1, 2, 3. You get 3 shots. It runs out quite quickly. It can do good damage in certain situations. It can do good damage, like, you know, that's good damage into a dash. It is good damage. Good stun as well. Like if you don't want to use all of it, can sell some good stuff. Let me do that again. You know, good damage, good stun. It does run out really quickly because when like people activate V-Trigger, what goes into a lot of people's minds is, okay, how do I neglect this V-Trigger? How do I not get hit by V-Trigger? How do I time out this person's V-gauge? You know, that doesn't apply to a character like Nakadi, which is why it's kind of funny how Afrosane is the one that said it. But you kind of don't want to get hit by their V-Trigger attacks until their V-Trigger runs out, and then you can kind of go back to your sort of game plan that you want. With Falk, if you're able to like sort of wait out and neglect her V-Trigger one-shots, for example, if I don't really have a way to use it in neutral, and you kind of wait it out, you see how I'm speaking right now and the timer's just draining, right? Now I've only got 2 shots left. Now I've literally only got 2 shots left, which is only good for like that's my entire V-Trigger gone. Maybe if it was something like Ryu's V-Trigger 1, where it just drains and the shots don't drain as much, I kind of have a lot more use for it. Maybe that's something to look into. That would actually be beneficial. It'll make the V-Trigger 1 a lot scarier. But yeah, moving on to the next one. Wow, okay, let me read this one. So we've got man like Apollo Steed, who I just shouted out on stream, told all you guys to follow him on Twitch, comes out and trolls me and says, I think when her air stomp misses, she should slip into a hard knockdown. I'm not even gonna, Capcom, if you're listening, don't even acknowledge it, please. Just don't. Man's trying to make me slip like Birdie's banana when I miss. Nah, hold on. We got man like Philip F. I said send me one thing. Man sent 4 paragraphs. Alright. He said he's about to OD. Faster walk speed. Faster walk speed would be good. It would be good. I think faster backward speed would be better than forward walk speed, so that I can walk out of pressure. That'll be very useful against characters like Kami, Akuma, Sakura, Urien, characters that have like strings, and then carrying characters that have certain strings and they catch walk backs with their crouch medium kicks. Being able to just walk out of range quicker would be really useful. Like just doing stuff like walk back, stuff like this would be really good. So I agree with faster wall speed. Better dash distance. Okay, forward and back. I mean, I'm not too bothered about her dash distance. I think it's alright. I think the distance is alright. Less recovery and better hitboxes, hit/hurt boxes on almost all normals. Alright, I definitely agree with that. That's something I say all the time when people ask me what do I think Falk needs. I always say better recovery on her normals. It's almost every normal. Like it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, what else we got here? Stand light kick to cancel into all specials. Now this would be kind of crazy. Stand light kick into all special would be kind of crazy. I don't know if he also meant EX special, because I'm thinking of catapult. I kind of would like that. She doesn't need it, but I would like it, because when I go into light, I wouldn't get Oki, so I'll do this. He back rises, right? Back recovery. What's to do this? I can get a nice dash here. I'm plus 11, but I'm not in range to really do anything, which is why I go for this a lot. So I can get a meaty shot. I like that, and then I'm back to zoning. Plus to get lights, I don't really see. I was plus 1 on back rise, but if they're quick rise, I'm not plus. I'll get punished. So I would do this and then just walk. I don't really get much, right? If you want stand light kick to go into, I mean, same as this. Same thing. Stand light kick doesn't combo into catapult anyways, so stand light kick catapult would be nice. But here's the thing, he said all special moves, so if you're counting EX DP, you don't get Oki, you don't really get much, it's just sort of a get off me. But if I was to get EX catapult into it, now it gets serious, because you will get hit by this. You'll get hit by these lights. Not these, you get hit by these. And then that would go into EX. That would be a lot scarier. Then I'll get this. Because the only way of really getting Oki these days is target combo. So a new target combo that she got. Which is a really good tool actually. I use it a lot. But it's one of her only ways. Apart from spending a bar. Meterless is one of her only ways. What else we got here? All light attacks to chain into each other. Okay, I know what he means there. So the light attacks, stuff like crouch light kick, if the stand light kick doesn't combo, well, crouch jab, stand light kick, he wants all of them to chain. Right now you gotta do crouch light kick, crouch jab, stand jab, like, crouch jab, stand jab is on counter hit, or crouch jab on counter hit and stuff. Right now you gotta do jab, crouch light, only certain things combo. You can do stand, because stand light kick is +4, so you can get stuff after this. But yeah, I get what he means. Crouch light kick to be +4 on hit. Or crouch light kick? Oh, he's trying to get, okay, he's trying to get, pretty much be able to combo off more stuff. I get it. He said less recovery on low shot. Projectile hitbox on the stick. Projectile hitbox on the stick during active frame of air shot. Less recovery on air stomp whiff. Oh, the air stomp whiff. I can kind of agree with that, because there's some situations where you kind of want to bait a DP, right? And then because this has so much recovery itself, you can bait the DP, but sometimes you don't even have time to punish. Or you bait something that might not be a DP, it might be like I don't know, like say Rashid's heavy mixer, right? Say I bait it somehow, in some instances I might land and successfully bait it, because this has so much recovery, I'm not landing in time to actually punish it. There's a lot of other things that happen as well. Oh, you said catapult to crush lows. Stand medium kick 7 frame. Stand medium kick being 7 frames is very important. We kind of need that. I want stand medium kick 7 frames. Yo, Tesla93, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. A lot more range on stand medium punch. Stand medium punch is actually a lot better than it's a lot better than people think. It's actually a pretty good whiff punishing tool. Stuff like this. If I get a Kuma real quick. Stuff like this. That can be kind of hard to catch consistently. Stand medium punch can catch that though. It's actually a pretty good. More range would be sick. It'd make it significantly better. It'd make it significantly better. But it definitely can be used right now. It'll be good for this as well. This for sure. This. I think this is why they want it, because when you do this, it's not real. You have to micro walk to make the second one hit. Whereas if I had better range, you wouldn't have to micro walk. You could just stand still and just press it. I think this is why you would want that. Because the second one would whiff. That would be good. Maybe it just needs less pushback.